Hello and welcome to Bell Curve Gaming. Today I'm bringing you an updated Breloom Amoongus deck because Snorlaxon85 mentioned in my Discord that he wanted to see my take on an updated list, so here we are. So this Amoongus Breloom, it's built around the Breloom single energy attack here of Pre-Dawn Strike, that's 30 base damage for 1 grass energy, but does an extra 90 damage if your opponent's Pokemon is asleep. Has the Spore attack, and that's very relevant as well, because we're partnering with the Amoongus with the Bursting Spores ability that anytime you play a Pokemon that has the Spore attack, you may leave your opponent's active Pokemon asleep and poison. Now, we've got a couple of guys that can do that. That's the Breloom, and also the Fungus has the Spore attack as well. So the idea here is to get Amoongus out as quickly as possible and then put them to sleep through the Fungus or the Breloom and then start smashing with the Breloom. And then hopefully, because this is obviously underpowered, it's hitting 120 base, the poison gives it 130. We need to boost that a little bit more so Diancie can get that to 150 for us. But we need to buy extra turns. So the Slumbering Forest here is hopefully here to do that. It's a terrible time to be relying on that sort of thing because there's so much switching in the format, but that's what we're trying to build this around. So the rest of it, I've just actually built it fairly straightforward to make it as consistent as possible, because I did find that if you don't hit the Amoongus turn 2, you're in a lot of trouble. So we've got so many options to try and hit that Amoongus. So Quick Balls, Net Balls maxed out, Funguses maxed out, and then we need to be able to hit, you know, our Spore Pokemon every single turn. So it's the reason why we're really heavy on the draw, like the Pokemon search in this. So yeah, super important that we're getting that. We've got a Jirachi engine just for consistency. Once again, because we've got so many item cards, like trainer cards, that we need to be able to be as consistent as possible. So that's the reason we've got Jirachi package with the 2 escape boards and the 4 scoop up nets. So that's something that is new to the build, because it allows us to scoop up our Funguses and replay them, to be able to reuse the Pre-Dawn Strike straight away, which adds a level of consistency to the deck that, you know, wasn't there previously. So got 1 boss's orders just to try and chase down other, you know, your opponent's Pokemon. I'd like that to be a 2 count because I do find that you kind of need it, but it's also really awkward to get into bosses in some turns. So yeah, we've left that at a 1 count and then just got the 10 draw supporters behind that. So that's the less. Snorlaxon85 suggests I give it a go. So let's give things a crack. All right. So we'll start Shroomish in the active, get Fungus in the back line, and I really feel like this is probably a Cynthia because I'm just aware that Marnie could brick me putting 2 of my supporters back down the bottom. Obviously I'm looking at turn 2 anyway. We're hoping to top deck your evolution, or away into your evolution if we can. Okay. Wrong evolution. Alright, so we're just holding. There's nothing for us to do just a minute. Worst case scenario is we go for Spore turn 2. See if we can get him locked with the Break Scizard. What really worries me is Malolana's potential. He's running tag calls, so I'd imagine a Malolana Meowth VMAX deck with the Break Scizard. Yep, Malolana's C. We might run Marnie, just put that back at the bottom of the deck. Mind you, she's going to need to Welder here if Malolana's going to be effective. Or that effective. In fact, the Grab and Tag call suggests that you've got a supporter that... Oh, sorry, the Grab and Malolana suggests you got a supporter that... Okay. Okay. I'm not sad about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm okay with that. So Research is the best play to try and guarantee an attack here. Marnie gives me the best disruption possible. Cynthia probably gives me the best hope of getting into a draw support, or potential to get into a draw support. Really depends on whether or not she has Welder sitting in that hand. But she'd also need a switch. I'm going to run Cynthia. So we are just running a... We are just running a spore play here. Hopefully we can buy ourselves another turn. Not that this thing was probably attacking. Yeah, it definitely wasn't attacking, so... But hopefully this stays asleep. Just makes it one less card that I've got to try and find. Obviously we're going to have to run the money on the next one. There's nothing to suggest she had guaranteed money here. Guaranteed money, guaranteed Welder. And that's what she'd be digging for and hoping for. I don't really understand the tag call into Mallow and Lana. I thought like... And then ditching the Mallow and Lana, I thought you'd be wanting to keep that. So it's very interesting that you wanted to thin that out. She did have the Welder. It's unfortunate. Alright, we're going to set up the Zard at the back. So I'm trying to map out the prize cards. Like, if this goes to a VMAX, it's got potential to get me a easy prize. I forget what the HP of the Meowth VMAX is. It's over 300 and I can only hit what? 140 with the Diancie. So I'd need to get, it'd be two-shotting this anyway. I'm two-shotting no matter what on the VMAXs. I think we go on Marnie here. I think that makes the most sense. At least he stayed asleep because I did not find anything to help. So we'll just pre-dawn strike. I really need Diancie on that turn. So I need dig for Diancie. I don't even know if it's in deck or if it's prized. It's not going to matter anymore for this break Zard. I'm three-shotting this no matter what now. But Diancie certainly would have done some work. Ah, she got straight into another Welder. She's going to be set up on the back line. I'm just hoping she doesn't have any switches. Ah, yeah, it's just a hit of 300. That's right. Just wanted to know what the GX attack of that did. Okay. NG attaching the front line. Interesting call. There's two Welders used. The Reshazard set up. We need Diancie down, so we're two-shotting that Reshazard. Good, stays asleep. So getting some luck there. Am I dropping Breloom here? I feel like I should, just so I've got it out. I'm going to for the moment. We'll get this poison at the same time. Does that poison do some work? 140 is 260. Yeah, it does. I forgot about the poison, to be completely honest. Oh, no, it's not going to, because I can't get Diancie. I think we're running Shroomish here. Is Diancie in the deck? Yes, it is. Alright. So Diancie is in deck. We know that much. We'll just grab a pre-dawn strike. It's unfortunate we missed Diancie. And it woke up. So if she's got another welder with 3 NGs, she can get a brilliant flare off. If she's got Mellow and Lana, it'll be real sad. She ditched a switch with that as well. But having said that, if she's got Mellow and Lana, she was always going to be able to switch this turn anyway. Like, even if it did stay asleep. It didn't. Yeah. So it's just a test of, does she have a switch yet? So, assuming... Okay, she's got the Mellow and Lana. That's unfortunate. I don't think we can afford to go to Jirachi just here. Getting Welder ready. At least the Break Star's not attacking, so she's not getting like whatever she wants in her hand. How many Marnies do I have left for hand disruption too? It's Diancie Prism away from having this already gone. Yep, there's the Mellow and Lana. I'm dropping... Yeah, I'm dropping you to the discard here, I think. Getting rid of Meowth VMAX. Has the 300 HP. So yeah, it would potentially go down the way back. It's going to be a test of how many Mellow and Lanas she's actually running. One of those cards is Welder, so to be able to use that, it needed Fire Energy. So short on the draw side of things. Although it gets another prize card here, obviously. With Diancie, that's a boss away from potentially getting 3. Grab out a Breloom. Check that down. Yep. We'll chuck this onto the Amoongus. You never know that we might need this. We'll research out. Are you kidding me? I still don't have Diancie. Or a way into Diancie. That is frustrating. So I've got the poison down. As it turned out, it could have gone to the Jirachi. So it gets 130, 140 on the way back. I mean, if poison stays, so if she's not able to get out of the active, we're in a good spot here because of the poison ticking over. But Diancie, I desperately need it. Having said that, you could also argue that I need to keep this spot free for the Fungus. I didn't need Diancie that turn. It's the next turn that I'll need it. Fire Crystal, okay. So she's going to be able to welder here. Assuming you'll probably be setting up this guy. I also need to find my boss. That's something I wouldn't mind finding either. Boss and Diancie. I mean, if this thing can go down, Boss and Diancie is my way to victory from here on out. Why are you powering up that guy? Why would you not be powering up this one? That makes no sense to me. If I can catch me, okay. I mean, I had the scoop to get out of that. It would have been unfortunate whatever you did. Like bring up, but we had the scoop. It should be the Zard down here. And it stays asleep. Beautiful. I don't need anything here, do I? 120 with the poison ticking over. Yeah, we're fine. So we'll chuck this to you. We'll just Cynthia out because I wouldn't mind trying to find my boss if I can. Okay, we missed the boss. What we can do is we can go and get Diancie. Keeping in mind, I might actually hold. Because I might need something to put him to sleep. Just here, so we'll just do that. Yeah. Get rid of Breakazard. Oh, boss was prized. That is a good pull from the prize cards. Okay. So as it stands, I have the win this turn. So she has to hand disrupt me now. Does Flash not even get the KO here? It doesn't, does it? Do I actually have the KO? Because I need to be able to put him to sleep, actually. And I need the Diancie on. Oh, I've got Scoop. Yeah. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah. So we have the KO. And Pokemon Fan Club's not looking good for her. I think we're looking pretty good. Yep, High Heat Blast. Doesn't even get the KO here. So the first thing we need to quickly go and grab is the Fungus. We also need ourselves out the Diancie. We need to boss this up. Drop Fungus down. We don't actually need Diancie, but I'm going to put it down anyway. There we go. Pre-dawn strike. Because the poison would have ticked over to get what we needed. And there we go. We got him there in the end. Alright. We can go and get Jirachi. As well as our Shroomish. It kind of means, do I board to this and go and get Jirachi, or do I... Am I ditching boss here? Is that something I'm really doing? Or... What's Jirachi getting me? We're gonna have to get the Shroomish, no matter what. I feel like we do go to Jirachi though. We got plenty of ways out of Jirachi at the end of the day. So we'll get rid of the Ordinary Rod. Feels bad. Because it means I've only got... Well, it means I have to use an Amoongus to attack. Potentially. So I'll grab Jirachi here. I just don't want to lose boss. And this is my way to getting a Jirachi pull. Just less than ideal, but we'll take it. Sell a wish. Grab the Evo, that's what we want here. Alright, hold that. So now we need, what? A way out Jirachi and NG. Oh, for the money. So 2 cards, as a minimum. Probably want another Shroomish as well. Spell tags, that's not good. We got Tina tags. That's really not good for me. We got Dragapult. Yes. I really hope with the new expansion, this guy just, you know, is completely ridden out of the format. Because it's like, oh yeah, wow, you're running Dragapult VMAX. It looks like any evolution deck's stuffed. I hate Dragapult. Oh, don't tell me you've got the GX straight up. I reckon we're going to see a GX attack straight up here. Marnied me. Okay. And the Pokecatcher misses. So we now need one more piece. I haven't seen an energy attachment yet, which is kind of interesting. Okay. Missing the NG attachment's actually really good for me. I'm assuming, given that this is running Tina's, that this has to be like a Mally build of some kind. Unless that's just to get extra pings, yeah. Suppose, try and set up numbers. Alright, well. We'll grab the Amoongus out. We need to do it in this order. So Mushroom Man. We'll also grab ourselves a Breloom here. It stayed asleep anyway, but still. So Breloom. We'll have to quick ball ourselves out. Do we want to get Diancie while we're here? I think so. I don't think this is getting a KO this turn. Cynthia. Alright, is there anything... I want to go and grab ourselves out a Shroomish. NG attach. We'll quickly Stellar Wish. Actually thinking Stellar Wishing Boss here. We scoop the Jirachi. Shut this down. Shut Jirachi back out. And just pre-Dawn Strike. Take the prize card, knowing that Gengaku can save a turn. Which is a bit sad. And it's probably going to be running lots of switching too. I mean, it's got a switch in hand still. I know that much. Can't expel. It's a bit sad. There's Dragapult VMAX. See, like this, I could accept this card if it wasn't put 5 damage counters. If it was just like attack for 10 damage 5 times on any bench, your opponent's bench Pokemon. Because it's like, it's just like a big up yours to any evolution deck. There's literally only 2 cards I think Pokemon's released that I've ever looked at and went, I actually hate it. And sadly, they've released like not too far apart from each other. It's Dragapult and ADP. I just don't think they're good for the game. I really don't. And ADP's not going anywhere with the new format, but the Dragapult VMAXs, I'm hoping the Darkness Pokemon just put this to oblivion. So this is coming next turn, which means that I'm about to lose all my bench Pokemon next turn. Awesome. So what's my best strat here, right? He's not using the Gengaku this turn. Is my best strat to pull this up so I can start hitting in? It's going to run to the Tina. I actually think I want to start hitting in on this. But it means that I also... Nah, I can't because... Oh, I can evolve you to do it. Yeah. Alright, I think that's my best strat here. Is to use boss now, start hitting in. It'll get 150, 160 if he doesn't switch out. Which is getting close to the numbers I'm going to need. So that's my best hope. So that's what we'll do. I'll grab Breloom. We'll boss this up. Breloom. Get him asleep and poisoned. And then Pre-Dawn Strike. Oh, he resists me. That's even worse. Alright, at least he's asleep. I'm assuming he's got switch, because if he was happy enough to go to Tina, unless he just assumed I was going to take out the Tina, but that resists me as well. He's got the Mallow and Lana to go with it. This game's over. Well and truly. It was over before it started. Pretty well. We have no hope against Dragapult VMAX. We really don't. Like, I'm assuming all the damage counters go to this Amoongus because you would know that when the Amoongus goes down, it forces me to have to set another one up of these. He could go after Jirachi, but I doubt he will. I reckon I'd put them all here. And he's hitting me for weakness. Not that it matters. So my only real hope is that Sleep stays for ages. And he doesn't have continual switches. Which I didn't see what he pulled out of that Jirachi. What did he pull? Stop doing stuff. I need to know what he pulled. Jirachi retreated. I'm trying to find where Jirachi pulled something. Am I going to Jirachi here? Backing myself to get something? I think I am. I cannot see what Jirachi pulled at all. Research, maybe? Don't know. We'll drop this. Drop this. We'll research out. Got the NG, got the Fungus, which is what we need. We don't have retreat yet, which is really bad. So we're going to try and thin the deck. We've got one board, 3 scoops. So we've got a fairly good chance of getting into something. We'll grab the grass NG here, I reckon. Do we want an ordinary rod? No, definitely not before. So still a wish. We get the board. Chuck that to you. And we need to do this. And then retreat for the Breloom. And hope that he gets stuck. That's my best hope. Alright, so we get the tiles. I mean, we're 3-shotting this as well, which is horrendously bad. So do you have another switch play? I mean, you've got plenty of switches left in your deck. I'm going to go on a limb here and say that he doesn't have the switch play this turn. I don't know how I'm getting all my prize cards yet. Oh, he does have the switch play. What were you waiting for then? Okay. So now it's trying to do it again. Setting up Gengaku. It's going to scoop the Jirachi. Chuck Tina in. I don't have bosses anymore, and that's the reason why I'm saying, like, I don't know where my other prize cards are going to come from. So he's going to force me to use resources to try and take out the Tina to buy turns. Is that what he's doing? Why would he not retreated and then just scoop the Tina? Oh, because he needed another Jirachi pull. Yeah. Alright, so that's Tina in hand, and he's researching. Ouch. Does that give him 2 prize cards here? Not quite. I really need Marnie as a supporter. Because I need to try and get him stuck. I'm assuming you'll take this out now. You take out Jirachi, try and take out my consistency. No, you're going to get the Amoongus, yeah. Which is smart. So now I need to hit the Amoongus. I don't have Evo Incense. Really feel like it's probably greedy too. We can't just research straight out here. That's something we can't afford to do. And throw Breloom away. What's this getting me that helps? A Marnie? I think that's what we desperately need. Doesn't get me Marnie. Are we Cynthiaing here? Just do the Pokemon. Oh, how many Amoongus did I have left? Oh, I've got 2 left in deck. So if I'm gonna Cynthia. Alright, it's definitely GG's. Because I don't have another... Oh, my only hope is to put him to sleep. This is the worst. The worst. And he's probably got switches anyway. So now I find my Marnie's try and disrupt. So he's got 2 more switches. He's probably got another Melon Lana. Crushing Hammer me. Land that. This is bad. So you can fairly well end it here. If he can attack with the Drag Bolt VMAX. Gonna research the hand, looking for that switch. I'd be shocked if he didn't hit switch now. It also means Marnie's fairly bad here if he doesn't hit it. Oh wow, get another turn. Alright. We'll have to go here. Marnie. We just got to, because we've got to try and set up something else. Alright. Well, he stays asleep, thankfully. He's not poisoned, which is really bad for me. I need to do this because I'm out of supporters. Grab that. Am I dropping another fungus? I mean, this goes down here if I have to drop another fungus. I've got no choice. Just going to pre-dawn strike. I kind of need this to go down with poison as well. Oops, not that one. Oh, and I'm hitting for 90. It's unfortunate. So I can't get it to go down by poison. Which means I need to nearly evolve both of these here. Or at least pull one back up. He's got the switch this time. Yeah. So he's able to get 2 prize cards on this turn. And that's GG's. He's able to take all of them this turn. Well played. On your anti-evolution Pokemon. I know I'm going to sound like really bitter, but I just don't think Dragapult's healthy. Like, what's the counter to it as an evolution deck? Really? It's like, hey, I've got this Pokemon that you can't stop hitting the bench. I know there's a Pokemon that can stop that, but it's an evolution Pokemon. Like, it's... You could have won that turn. You do realise you could have won that turn. Not that it matters, but... Oh well. Jirachi's useless. There's no point playing that anymore. I mean, might as well just drop it. Why not? We'll see if we can get a KO. Yay, we get to get a KO. Yeah. Scoop this. Is there a way that I can live? You're hitting weakness, aren't you? Which is really bad. So I'd need to be able to oust this, which I can't. So no, there is no way. We can't drop fungus. So just pre-dawn strike. At least we take 3 prize cards. That's something. But yeah, like, if this was stoppable by Mew, I could accept this card. I know I'm sounding really bitter, but I just don't like Dragon Ball VMAX. As a, you know, as someone who's a fan of 1 prize card decks, and that's what I like playing. So Gengaku wins it for him here. But he missed having game last turn. He doesn't need to do anything. I don't know what he's scooping for. He's gonna Marnie me. Oh, he still gets it. That's unfortunate. I am shocked by that Marnie, to be honest. But well played. GG's. And it is time to give you my final thoughts on the deck. So this Breloom Amoongus package then, what do I think? Well, I actually think this is like got a level of consistency now that it didn't necessarily have before with the scoop up nets in the format. The scoop up nets just allow you to play the Jirachi package quite nicely here, as well as being able to scoop up like the funguses and be able to replay them and be able to get into those, you know, extra spores and things like play an extra spore Pokemon to get them asleep and poisoned whenever you need to be able to just keep smacking him with your Breloom. Obviously we're very heavily reliant on trying to disrupt with the Slumbering Forest and getting him to sleep and buying us turns that way. We're in a switch heavy format, so you know, I don't think I need to say too much more about that. But if those, you know, if we can get Slumbering Forest to stick for a turn, might make up the numbers that we need to be able to smack out with the Breloom. It is hitting for fighting, so for our Piggerom decks or something like that, not that I played them today, I seem to only be hitting Dragapult VMAX. Hence the reason I'm just slightly bitter, because I'm a little bit over that card when you're trying to play evolution Pokemon. I think I explained that pretty well in that last match there. But yeah, it is hitting fighting weakness, which has relevance against Piggerom, like I said. But yeah, other than that, it is still a little bit underpowered for what it is. Certainly quite consistent. If you're looking for something just a little bit different, just having a bit of a play around, might be worthwhile checking out. But for my enjoyment rating, I'm giving this a 7.5 out of 10. I'm going to be nice enough to give it 7.5 because I'm a little bit over Dragapult, like I said. But that's all for me for this one. If you like this video, I'm sorry for getting bitter in that last game. But if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Until the next one, I'll catch you later.